We opened for business September 22nd, 1989. The history of Cornerstone really started 10 years before that. I was out at private psychiatric hospital from 1973 to 1989. And in 1979, an individual came into treatment there named J. William Bill Hood. He was a late-stage alcoholic. Bill Hood is the founder of Cornerstone. But when I met him, I thought he was going to die. Matter of fact, his wife brought him to Tennessee to die because he was just not getting it. And when he came to Tennessee with his wife basically brought him there. She went to a church, and at the church was a person that said there may be some hope at this hospital. So he decided to get an appointment there, or the wife did, and he came to meet an individual. His name was Bob McCall, who was a therapist and ran the program down there, and that started Bill Hood's journey to recovery. He was admitted to that program in 1979, and that was really, in my belief, the beginning of Cornerstone, because something happened to him after he was there for 2 weeks. The program says in AA and NA that what is really necessary for people to begin to get is a spiritual awakening, and Bill had that. And when he got it, he was like a kid with a new toy. He had all this passion, and he was like he's the first one to discover the 12 steps of AA. He'd been there almost a month and a half, and then the program director says, "You're ready to go." And Bill said, I can't. He said, "I've been drinking for 40 years. I can't make it." Then Bob McCall says, "You just need to volunteer. Come here and volunteer." And that was the beginning of Bill's journey into really reaching out and helping other people. He volunteered. He started aftercare at this hospital. It wasn't long before a part-time job opened up, and Bill says, "I'd like that job," and they gave him a shot. And he had such passion. People gravitated to him, and the part-time job turned into a full-time job, which turned into a coordinator job, and then he basically was kind of really running the program in this hospital. And this was, and he'd gone from about 79 from a patient to being a program coordinator by, I guess it was around 86, 87. And then the hospital decided they would do a residential program, and Bill wanted to do that. They tried to interview other people, and he just kind of forced his way into it. But that was Bill. He was very passionate and driven. At one time in May of 1989, Bill and I went on a golf trip, and we went out of town. And when we came back, the owner of this hospital says, "We made some changes while you were gone." He said this to Bill, and Bill said, "Well, what?" He said, "Well, the residential program we're going to pull back in to the hospital, and it's going to be a hybrid program with substance abuse and mental health." And Bill he just said, "I can't do this," and he left. And that was really difficult for a lot of people. Bill, from his own personal recovery, helped lots of people. He did couples aftercare. He did program work. He never missed an AA meeting. He did many things that were just galvanizing his relationship with people in recovery, the alumni and the staff at this hospital. So when he left and walked away, it just sent shockwaves over everywhere. And people were a bit shocked, surprised, aghast that he's gone. And actually some people went to Bill and said, "Bill, you need to start your own place." Said, "You got the passion, you do this." He's like, "I really don't have any money, I can't start my own place." And he worked so much in aftercare. There's all kinds of people that get this disease. So some of them were in the finance area, and one patient that he had worked with, her husband was an investment capitalist, venture capitalist, and said, "Well, I'll work you up a little pro forma here, and we'll start up a little corporation, and I'll show you how to go out and get funds and get started." Well, that was the beginning phase of Bill had this idea, cornerstone of recovery, you know, and he's thinking of spirituality, the obvious kind of spiritual metaphor of the cornerstone.